Well, hello. I'm Crystal Neacole, and this is a new capping show where we're talking about Big Brother 25, the new season. I haven't been on here in a long time, and I'm not that consistent, but I'm trying to change my ways for you guys. Well, anyway, we're going to be talking about Big Brother 25 this year. I'm going to be reviewing the shows. I'm going to start off with once a week or twice a week reviewing each show. And then I'll just recap for the whole week. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try to commit to y'all as good as possible, as good as I can. But sometimes I'll be off. I got a small little baby and a whole family, so sometimes it's a little hard for me to get on here. But I'm gonna do my best because I love me some Big Brother. So Big Brother 25 has finally came on. Okay, because I've been waiting all year, all season, and they want to put it on in August this year. So they're a little late. We're going to have to do something about that. But anyway, in this year, it is the multiverse year, which is, if you don't know, mostly comic books, and they be having their own little worlds and whatever they done made up. But it's in the Big Brother house. I feel like when you use a word like multiverse, you should have house guests on there. You should have the big dogs, the alumni in different sections. I don't know. If you know what I'm talking about, just have guests on there that been on there already, and then mix it up with the new people too. Because, we doing good, having our new people, because we was getting kind of worn out with all the all-star stuff. But this should have been an all-star show because it's a multiverse. So I thought that would have been cool to switch it up and switch it out and have different people. Old school alumni. So the originals. I'm talking about that. People that annoyed us and all that stuff. But anyway, we're on episode 2, and it is in full swing, they say. So Big Brother 25 Multiverse kicked into full gear during Sunday night's episode. As the new head of household was crowned, the nominations were narrowed down to 2, and Corey returned from he was in a neither region or something. But anyway, that's where he was at. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not impressed so far with Big Brother this year. And I hate to be like that, but it's like, it's nothing exciting yet. I know all the excitement comes when everybody get used to each other, when all the backstabbing start, when the game starts to really play. Right now, they trying to fill each other out, and it's a lot of older people in there, which I do appreciate, but do I want this many older people on there? No. Because I'm older. I am, believe it or not, I am 42 years old, and I have always wanted to be on Big Brother. I have auditioned for Big Brother maybe 3-4 times in my life, and it gets to a point, like, if I was on Big Brother now, I wouldn't have, I don't know, I'll be more laid back, I think, and everybody would probably like me. I'll be like the mama bear in the house, and I'll be fake. I would be behind people back and telling people the truth at the same time. So, because I need the money. I'm a mother of 4 kids, okay? I need money. So, I think this is a great way to differential the other seasons, to have a lot of older people on there. But older people are mostly laid back. They're not going to be into the stuff. And if they do, it's very funny and very good. So I'm hoping that these people that's over 40 is going to bring us something. Because they have a 60-year-old lady in there. And I don't want them to hurt her. Like I be so like I be sweating when she's about to do something. And she only did like a couple of challenges so far, and she's on the block. I think, yeah, she's on the block. So it's kind of crazy to think about it. But anywho, we're gonna talk about Big Brother today. Big Brother 25 episode 2. And it goes a little, I gotta read it because I'm gonna tell you, I'm just gonna be so honest. I was paying attention to the episode, but it just couldn't keep my eyes on it. Like I kept on not really, it just didn't catch me yet. Yet. So I'm gonna try, I promise. This is my first video. Thank you. For reviewing. I've always wanted to do this. I've studied it. I am going to kick it in gear, and this is how I'm going to kick it in gear with my first reality show that I've ever loved besides Real World, Big Brother. So let's do it. So Corey, he returned from the nether region with a scary verse message. Okay, and so that was like the end of the first episode. And so on the second episode of the season, it picked up where the house guests walked in to find Sari. I think that's how you say her. See, I just knew she was there. I think that's a good addition to the show, Sari. I already like her attitude and her spirit, but again, we got another older person. But she is a survivor favorite for the fans. I never watched Survivor. I know what Survivor is because it always come on either before Big Brother or after Big Brother. So that's why I know about it. But I never ever watched Survivor. Kill me, all the Survivor fans out there. But Sari, she seems like a good addition to the house, and plus her son is in there. And she was pouring them all champagne. And she lets them know that she is the 17th house guest. And many of the players recognized her right away. But do any of them realize that her son, Jared, is also in the house? Why, yes, they do. Because Big Izzy, I'm not saying Big Izzy like she big. I'm just saying I like Izzy. So, yes, one of them does, Izzy. And she immediately pulls Jared aside and says, "You're Siri Field's son, aren't you?" He asks to confirm, but asked her not to say anything. She tells him that his secret is safe for her. So she done pulled herself into their Lions Honey Child. She did that quick, and she was smart to do it. I don't know if she was too smart, though, because it can backfire on her. But we shall see. But that is some powerful information Izzy has right out of the gate. But no one else seems to care that someone has experienced as Siri is. I think her name is Sari. Sari is playing the game. Okay, with them, I would be concerned. She played on Survivor. Survivor is a harder competition show than Big Brother. I mean, let's get real. She could do good in competitions. I don't know. She is a little older now, so they might have an advantage. And she's already had the skills. She's been on Survivor, I think they said 4 times. Jared and Izzy go in and talk with Sari and let her know that Izzy already knows their secret. Sari tells us in her diary room that number 1 goals are to make sure things are okay with Izzy and to get Jared off the block. So Sari gets right to work on that. She gets right to work on that. So while the house guests are doing the whole get to know each other toast, the scary verse light starts flashing and Corey returns from the nether region. Corey says he was pulled to the nether region to deliver this message. Corey was pulled into the nether region. Lucky for him, it was for a short time. Unfortunately, next week, one of you won't be so lucky. So that just means someone else will be pulled into the neither region next week for a longer time. Am I liking that? Let's see what it do. I don't see the necessity of it. It ain't nothing exciting unless it come with powers. Let's see. The Humiliverse activates long enough to ask the players who wants to be the first four have-nots. Jared, Corey, Luke, and Hassam volunteer. So they are the have-nots of the first have-nots of the season. And it's a good move to do that. It shows you're a team player. You willing to go hard. You know, you're going to be hungry. But if you on the block, and at this time I think Jared was still on the block. If you're on the block, I would kind of ignore that. And I think Corey was on the block. So, because it was 4 people on there. If you're on the block, people, the have-not room is not where you want to have-not be. I'm telling you, because you need all that energy. You need to sleep good and you need to eat good to have that energy to get out there and fight for that power of veto and to get yourself off the block. A lot of people mess up with that because they're trying to show some type of initiative of team playing. We're not playing for a team. We're playing to get the money. Think about yourself.